question 12. We've got a piece of gold wire which is 10 centimetres long. It's made into a circle. The circumference of the circle is equal to the length of the wire, so we know the circumference is 10 centimetres. We've got to show the area of the circle is exactly 25 over pi square centimetres. Well, for the area of a circle, area equals pi r squared. Now we don't know what the radius is, so we're going to have to work that out first before we can work out what the area is. Well, it talks about the circumference here, and circumference is pi times diameter. So we have the circumference is 10, as it tells us in the question. So 10 equals pi times diameter. Now to work out the diameter, we can divide both sides by pi. So 10 over pi, and that's equal to the diameter. Now, as you know, the radius is half of the diameter, so we've just got to divide this by 2. So radius is going to be 10 over 2 pi. And if we simplify that, 10 over 2 is just 5, so it'll be 5 over pi. So now that we've got the radius, we can use the formula here. Area is pi r squared, so it's going to be pi times our radius, so this is our radius here, 5 over pi squared, so it's pi times 25 over pi squared, so pi there cancels out with one of those, so it's equal to 25 over pi square centimetres. Question 13, we're told two variables x and y are connected by the relationship y equals ax plus b. That's essentially just a straight line, general form of y equals mx plus c. So a is going to be your gradient and b is your y-intercept. We've got to sketch a possible graph of y against x to illustrate this relationship when a and b are both less than 0. So that means the gradient is negative, which is a, and the y-intercept is negative, which is b. So a negative gradient is going to be sloping down the way. If it has a negative y-intercept, it's going to have to cut the y-axis something like there. So as long as it's got a sloping down the way gradient and it cuts the y-axis below 0, 0 being there, then it's going to have a negative value for the gradient and a negative value for the y-intercept.